let's take an extraordinary journey into who really you are and what you're capable of. I just want to say a quick thing about a friend of mine. My friend of mine doesn't think he's an inventor, doesn't think he comes up with any ideas. He's in a wheelchair. He has a wheelchair van, and it's hard to get up the ramp into his van so he can drive his own van. So he comes up with an idea and tells the manufacturer, tells the place that makes these kind of things, all you need to do is put a bolt on the front of my manual wheelchair. It'll pull me onto the van. A few months later, they brought it out. He bought one for $1,500. Now they're wanting $2,400 for one of those, and they're selling them all across the world. Now, he came up with the idea. He got zero out of it, but here's the secret. He thought his thoughts are worth nothing, but a lot of times they're worth a ton. So we have to figure out, what is in me? What are ideas I have? Let's go and see if someone else likes these ideas and if someone will pay for them. Now, no one paid him. He just gave the idea away. So most people don't really know themselves, and you need to discover where your wisdom is. You've come up with things and you probably don't think they meant anything, but they did, because we undervalue what we have and overvalue what other people have. Your natural gifts are a clue to the direction you should go. So if you're fantastic at math, you might come up with a math solution. I came up with some math solutions in grade 7 or 8. At the time they were doing new math. No one could figure it out. I figured it out, and I was half asleep. The teacher said, "Get up here and fix this, Ken." He knew I wasn't paying attention, and I went bang, 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 and I had the answer. So we don't know what's contained in ourselves. I don't even know where I came up with the answer. But, in my sleep, as I was sitting there, something came through. So your past experience have a value. They've never been applied to something. Like my friend with the wheelchair. But someone did apply it. He didn't. He made nothing. And sometimes we're afraid, what if we fail? Well, how successful have you been so far? If you're not successful now, you really don't have to worry about failure. You already failed. So people are looking at you thinking, "Oh, he's a failure." Well, don't worry about it. Let's go do something, and maybe it'll actually work, and suddenly you're not a failure anymore. Wait, he's a lot smarter than I thought he was. So we need to reinvent ourselves and to work on areas that we have an interest in. Why would you want to work on math if you hate math? Even if you're good at math, it's the wrong place for you. I mean, one of the secrets of enjoying this life is that you're enjoying what you're doing, don't you think? You're going to go do a bunch of things you hate doing, and that's going to be just because it makes money. That's not a life. That might make money, but it's not a life. But momentum begins with that first step. You need to step out and look, well, what things could I solve? And think of the problems that you have throughout the day and say, gee, if I could solve that problem. And I do that stuff all the time. You're capable of far more than what you've been thinking, is what I believe. God made you in his image, but you're specifically made for a specific purpose, for you to discover and walk in it and become a mighty person in that, a mighty man in that very thing that you were made for. But you have to go out and discover it. It's not just handed to you, as you might have noticed. So we got to go out and try things. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me. I hope to personally talk to you over the next few days and help you with your specific problem. Subscribe now. Thanks.